Hello, Internet. My name is Bryn Anarchy. Welcome back to Gregtech New Horizons. In the last episode, we got ourselves these fancy new bronze tools, which I am so inexpertly using, as well as the Gregtech iron tools to be able to start doing Gregtech crafting recipes. That means that we are theoretically ready to move on to the Steam Age through this You Shall Proceed quest. But we do still have a bunch of side quests that we can do here, and some of these are absolutely worth it to get us more prepared. In particular, I want to get storage figured out. I want to get backpacks and sleeping bag and maybe even a saddle. And it would also be nice to get the Pam's kitchenware all made. So those are our goals today to get ourselves ready to move into the Steam Age next time. I want to get started on moving towards the backpack and sleeping bags first, because these have some processes that just take time. We have to make this tanned leather, which is bound leather on a drying rack. And each bound leather is 4 regular leather. So to get all the leather we're going to have to deal with some cows. And to make that a little bit easier, I also found in the quest book this butchery knife quest. So I'm going to go ahead and I want to make a shear. Did all that go in right? I think all that went in right. And then we will also make a butchery knife from iron. That regular iron? That's regular iron. Okay. Both of those should be no problem now that we have our Gregtech tools, shears, and butchery knife. There we go. That should be plenty of leather for our needs for a little while, and also lots of beef, which is great. And apparently some cow trophies, which I don't know what to do with. We'll find a shelf item of some sort and get those cow trophies put up where they belong. All right, with leather in hand, we can go ahead and make the drying racks and some bound leather and get the leather tanning. Again, we can just add these. I think I've already added the wooden screws and everything. Yes. And I believe we're going to need 9 leather for all the things that we wanted to do. I did count that in the quest book earlier. So if we make 3 drying racks, we can kind of do it in 3 batches. For the leather, we're going to need lots of cotton, which I have been gathering. Hopefully, we have enough. Yeah, no problem. And the rest of this, I will have to tuck somewhere for now. That leather's gonna take a little bit of time to convert. So while we wait for that, we can get started on the other half of things that I wanted to work on today, which is storage. There's kind of 2 parts to storage. There's bulk storage for things that we have a lot of, like all this cobblestone. And there's sort of miscellaneous storage. For the miscellaneous storage, our option is the Iron Chests mod at this point in the game, which comes in copper, iron, and gold varieties. So we'll get chests of all of those sizes built. For bulk storage, we have two options. We have storage drawers, and we have the Jabba Better Barrels. The storage drawers are a little bit cheaper than barrels for us at this point. They take slabs, whereas the barrels take entire logs. Some people prefer the barrels for aesthetic reasons, and I think you can upgrade them to hold more stuff once you have steel. Like, they upgrade further earlier. But I'm used to drawers. I like the way drawers look, personally. So we're going to go ahead and use drawers. We have to... We'll add all of these. I think we don't want birch, though. 1 second. How do I do this so that it uses the right... Oh, there we go. There's spruce. And then we have to do the other one for... Oh, let it cycle. Add it. And also the 2x2, add it. And we need 4 of each of those for the quest. Again, we'll just use a bunch of wood. We're going to need a bunch of wood. 19 plus 12 plus 8. Oh, that's actually not that much wood. But we should now be able to... Oh, we're going to run out of saw here. So let's make ourselves another saw blade. That is... And I know how to do this by heart. 2 of these. 1 of these. And a stick. And there's our new saw. Alright, now I should be able to craft each of these. And with that, we have storage drawers. We are going to need more of them than just what we built for that quest, and probably mostly a lot of these, like full-size ones. But for now, we'll throw these up against our wall, and we can start moving some of our stuff out of these other chests. So you can see cobblestone is already overflowing one drawer into a second one. With our bulk storage at least kind of temporarily sorted, the other thing to handle is miscellaneous storage. This is what we need for, like, the chest that sits next to our crafting station that holds our tools and our crafting ingredients. This is what we need for food storage. It's what we need for our tools and our random building blocks and anything that's just kind of a pile of different stuff. For that, as I said earlier, we have the iron chests mod, and we have 3 tiers of those. We've got copper chests, we've got iron chests, and we've got gold chests. An iron chest is the same storage capacity as a double chest, but in a single block. And a copper chest is in between, I think it's 4... Oh, there it is, 5x9, 45 slots. And the gold chest is significantly larger, yeah, 9x9. So it's the equivalent of a triple chest, if such a thing existed. Because we're already, like, overflowing chests for our food things, we're going to want to use a gold chest for food. But I think pretty much everything else we can get away with either... I mean, we can keep using double chests for some things. But for a lot of other stuff, we will just want to use copper or iron chests as needed. So, just like with our other stuff, we can go ahead and queue up our iron and copper chests and get those built. 1 copper chest for that quest. Ooh, it's not happy with something. We ran out of hammer? I think we ran out of hammer. We can fix that. This is going to be our life for a while, is making a lot of these Gregtech tools. Yeah, there we go. And then we actually need 2 iron chests for that quest. For the gold chest, I want to do something a little bit different. Rather than making the chest directly, we can actually get a iron to gold upgrade. And what this is doing for us is we have to have made an iron chest, and it takes 1 more iron plate, but it uses 8 less gold. Gold is pretty rare for us right now, so I'm absolutely willing to trade some iron for gold. So we're going to go ahead and craft one of these. And then if we put down the iron chest, upgrade it, grab our pickaxe, which I accidentally put away, we'll have all 3 of these quests done now. I'm going to have to make a few more of probably each of these different kinds of chests as I shuffle things around and get organized in here. But let's get that done, and let's make our base a little bit more organized. There we go. After quite a bit of moving stuff around, we're looking better. We've got a little kitchen over here now where we have access to our cooking utensils. We have still just an iron chest here. I'll probably have to upgrade this one to a gold chest as I get more sort of random stuff in my crafting materials chest. We've got crushed and raw ores. This will change as we get further in. Our furnaces, I do need to upgrade to blast furnaces. That is on my to-do list for today as well. That's another one of these quests. We can actually knock that out right now. Make a bunch of blast furnaces. Ooh, we need one more flint, and we need another hammer. Okay. Flint, we will have to make... Probably make another mortar and... Oh, good, we still have 2 flint. Oh, that could have been bad if I had actually run out of flint. There we go, half a stack of flint again. And another hammer. Because we are constantly running out of hammers. Now this should finish. And we have a lot of blast furnaces. Excellent. We're still waiting for the rest of our leather to get these quests up here done. So the other thing I wanted to take care of is the Pam's Kitchenware, and this unlocks a bunch of other quests for us, but also just having this done, like, unlocks a huge amount of food options, and food variety is the name of the game. The other thing that having the kitchenware will let us do is it'll let us finally make butter and cheese. We can see if we want to make cheese, we need a pot. So that means that we'll finally also be able to keep up with our dairy nutrition here. And getting that up will give us another couple of bonus hearts just for having eaten a balanced diet. Our leather is finally done, so we can move on to getting the saddle, backpack, and sleeping bag quests done. The sleeping bag is great because it gives us the ability to pass the night without changing our spawn. Our base is close to the world spawn, so it's not the end of the world if we, have a bed set out there and then change it. But I will be happier if we are a little bit less likely to end up running around outside in the dark. All right, there's the wool we need for the sleeping bag. The saddle quest gives us a horse spawn egg, so this is worth doing. I did get lucky, and I was able to fight a slime, so I do have the slime ball that we need to make the lead for this quest. Otherwise, that might have been a little bit of a hassle. We do need, one more carpet. All right. There we go. And we get a horse spawn egg, which we will want to immediately use. Hey, buddy. There you go. One horse. And we'll tame that when it's grown up. The last thing to do with our leather is the thing that I'm actually most excited about, which is getting these backpacks. Each of these backpacks can hold and will automatically collect a certain class of item. So like miner's backpacks pick up ores, digger's backpack picks up cobblestone and dirt. Forester's backpack picks up logs, etc. So we want to get sort of all 5 of these initial backpacks that it makes available to us, as long as we have the materials for them all, and I believe that we do. We need woven cotton. Okay, let's make a bunch of woven cotton. And that is going to do it for today. These backpacks are going to give us the storage that we need to gather the huge amounts of resources we're going to need to push into the next tier of the Gregtech progression. But that will be for the next episode. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and do consider subscribing. And I will see you all next time when we finally enter the Steam Age. Wait a second. Did I leave a floating log when I recorded my intro? Oops.